Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review of The Amazing Spider-Man issue 15, 2025. Ooh, I really like this cover here. Let's see, new suit, new alien, new nemesis? We'll have to see, because this does kind of happen, not to the kind of extent of like dead things all around, but we do learn more about Peter's suit here. So, we crack in first in something that's a little bit like gnarly. May, oh thank God, you're alright. Peter? Peter, I'm so sorry, May. I'm so sorry. You know how to worry an old woman. I know, I'm sorry. I have so much to explain and you're home. That's all that matters. And I kind of like this layout of it kind of like going through different kind of paneling kind of looks before getting to this kind of crazy one. Even if you are a day late and a dollar short. And she's like flaming like, oh shit. We see Hellgate in the background. It's like, shit. No, ahem. Hey boss, didn't want to wake you, but then I heard the screams of existential terror. This a good time? I told you not to call me Boss Rocket. Also to knock. Also, what's with the BFG? In order, all the Peters I know are lame, and Spider-Man is worse than Star-Lord. Knocking is for simps, and this baby is generally meant for perforating people that disagree with me. Sigh, why specifically are you here with a big freaking gun in the middle of the night? So, you know how late-stage capitalism is a rigged game that punishes working-class guys like me who just want to carve out a little slice of peace and quietude? Rocket, what did you do? I don't appreciate the tone of your voice, fuck man, as we see. And I like them kind of just like, okay, normal kind of thing, working in, and then we see all the kind of like ships around us like, shit. I don't get to travel much. Skrid City, State of Dinwick, Planet Galagus or Otra. Usually there isn't enough money, time, or guts to just step away from my responsibilities. Get that, Peter. When I do go somewhere new, it always shocks me how quickly I acclimate. I don't know what that says about me, but right now I'm grateful. Otherwise I'd be losing my mind. Yeah, you gotta watch out for certain shit. And it's kind of cool, like zooming in, getting into Peter's state of mind. Do-gooding when you're deep in the hole is a poor choice, Rocket. People talk. Cameras see. The Black Order puts a bounty, which means you have an expiration date. No better incentive for a businessman to call in his chips. Where's my money? Slow that roll, Dinwicket. I put down a deposit. I was working my tail off, raising capital on Garel 17 when Squidhead kidnapped me. He was both inebriated and quite penniless when I acquired him, for science. And this dork freed me and promised some payola for my pain and suffering. That's half true and not a dork. But I was roped into a charity gig playing bus driver for all the other lab rats. Can we skip ahead? Since you didn't blow us out of orbit, I assume there's some way Rocket can even up. Butt out, Humie. I do my own negotiating. I did have one thought now that you mention it. Just like, okay, very interesting to see the dynamics at play here with Rocket and everything. I never knew I would have needed this one. It's like, this is kind of crazy cool. During times of intergalactic chaos, of course, for the full story, check out Imperial, not a crossover Nick. The masses will pay through their breathing orifices for a distraction. Are you familiar with the concept of a pay-per-view event, Spider-Man? Yes. I mean, I've never had the money to pay for a view, but how do you know my name? Your reputation as an A-class turd burger is written in the stars. God damn it, Rocket. But I love Kelly's handle on Rocket. It's like, okay, I've read certain kind of Guardians of the Galaxy ones and where Rocket kind of like pops in, but I'm enjoying his bantering back and forth with everything going on here. You have fans far from Earth who would enjoy watching you and your comrades participate in a good-natured sporting event. Betty Wrestling. Mine are the hands of a maestro, ill-suited for pugilism. Maestro? Really? You love fighting, Zanto, more than Ray does. Glashy, as we see Simbi. I do not know Betty. Why would I honor her by wrestling her? It's like, okay, let's see what's got going on here. Love that close-up of Spidey. In case you can't tell from his shit-eating grin, we do not want this action. If I fix this, you'll call me by my real name? I'd rather die, you slack-jawed backwater yokel. This makes you even. I'll fight whatever, as long as I don't have to kill it. If you insist. It's like, I like that with Peter. It's like, listen, I'll fight it if I don't have to kill it. It's a very good, important distinction. God, and this is great. Really good art here, man. Look at that shit. It's like, oh god. Really good Spidey stuff here, too. Today's Dinwicket drop brought to you in conjunction with Mojo World Incorporated. Fuck Mojo. An exhibition mass against the Titanic Kathleen, our very own Betty, and her opponent, so-called hero of Earth, where here in the 616, you hate to love him, the succulent Spider-Man. Close enough. Love him kind of stretching out and be like, listen, I don't know what they're going for, but I'll go for it. Typically, I'd wager against you in direct combat against the Decathlon, but Xanto's flex suit should provide ample protective and offensive options. Still, why do you take on the little one's debt this way? Because he needs help, and he's too proud to ask for it, but why alone? And I like Ray kind of asking that, and I love how Peter's like, listen, he needs help, but he's too proud to ask for it. You have to be careful on that. Rocket, that works because he is too proud to ask for the help, and you can get a pretty good read on him. Some other people are just, that's how they kind of take advantage of people, so you have to balance that out. Excuse us, so what's the scam? You whipped the rubes into a frenzy and we didn't wick it? No, you're right, his vaults are too tempting. We made a deal. I shook like way too many creepy alien hands on it. I win this and we leave, but I still got my own thing going here. I'm gonna go fight a giant space monster on your behalf before your greed gets all over me. God, I hate Peters. I put down a deposit. Banter. Helping a friend. A gangster who happens to have 8 hands instead of the usual. Completely acclimatized. Normal. My life is totally normal. It's like, then we get Spidey kind of blasting off in a nice, cool Spidey pose. But we do find out later that Rocket is not really that greedy. So we'll see what goes on here. Spider-Man and his companion enter the arena to kick off our marvelous 2-on-1. No companion, just me. Oh, he doesn't know. Heh, that is so perfect. So perfect. What does Peter not know? How long you got? It's like, yeah. Oh, this is a really good 2-pager here, just showcasing Spidey going through here. We do get another awesome 2-pager as well. Betty, right? I'm sure you're a lovely monster and all, but I have to put you to bed because a talking raccoon has a gambling problem. Sorry about that. Betting channels are open. I repeat, bet on any of our 3 combatants. And then we see like the giant kind of fist coming out. That's crazy. How does that guy run a business when he can't even count? Actually, based on how they run things on Earth, not a shock. I'm offering 2-to-1 that Betty dismembers Earth's mightiest hero. 50-to-1 Spider-Man rends the beast unconscious. 100-to-1 that the Technarch stands alone at the end. I'm sorry, are you betting on my suit? Ugh! Oop, and I just flipped it. And that, of course, distracts him and kind of like gets the whole kind of thing kind of knocked up. Oh, shit. All at once, it hits me harder than Betty's right cross. Shocking and familiar at the same time. Xanto! The suit is still alive, as he then does a nice kick to there. Yeah. If my thing went a little bit nutty, I apologize. Aha! I love deception of the self-righteous. Ha! Oh, my chest hurts. Fuck you. Huh. Thought it was weird he gave you the smackdown for enslaving us, but he kept wearing it. That said, he's a human, so I figured he was just a hypocrite. He said it was a husk. A husk is not alive. That linguistic faux pas falls on you. I told the truth. Under the power of my restraining circuits, all cognitive functioning of the Technarch was overridden, and its body responds to the mental commands of the user. Husk. I want it freed. Now. And I love that Peter is fucking pissed. It's like, oh, you've just fucking done crazy ass shit, and it's still alive. You fucking asshole. Oh, please, it looks outstanding on you. Adds just the right amount of bubble to the buttocks. How do I free it? Tell it to reboot, but the suit protects you and makes you exponentially stronger. Are you certain now is the time? Reboot. Oh, that's cool. I'm T-posing. Crap. I love that the reboot. Listen, as a gamer and shit going completely stupid in like video games or whatnot and things going wrong, this had me rolling. I'm like, yes, of course, the reboot. Oh, that's cool. I'm T-posing. Crap. It's like, yep, I'm going to get fucking eaten by this thing. Chomp. He asked for the factory reset. Not my fault he's a hysterical human. It's like... Okay, No, you tech fucker. A reboot is different than a complete factory reset. When I'm rebooting something, it should just turn off and then turn back on, you dumb motherfucker. A factory reset does completely crazy shit, and anybody who knows any kind of tech thing would know the kind of difference and be like, yeah. And it's like, that's not a linguistic faux pas, fucker. A reboot is different than a factory reset, you dick. Reboot. Multiple organisms detected. 1% offset. Run restore memory. 0 becomes 1. Life birth. As we pretty much get who will be called Glitch. Data block confirmed. Early memory tree undamaged. I am one with the Digisymphonic of the Technarch. What's happening? Why can't I move? Why? Oh, do quiet yourself. I don't revisit this memory often. A birth is a precious moment. What in the Matrix is that hideous thing? The spider that bit me, and biting you was part of your birth? Disgusting. Ah, we're having a memory interpolation error. How fun. Do try to hold your consciousness together as my operating system separates out our memory packets. Magus. Birth, death, rights, your father? From a limited perspective. As it's like pretty much going to like kill his ass, I think. May, mother? I don't want you in my head. I didn't want you sweating inside of my body, but here we are. It's like, very good point there. Oh, this already? Hold tight. This will... Ugh! Indeed. Ugh. Disassociation from the group mind is the ultimate rejection of programming. Home? Father? Get stronger. No? Get stronger. Sounds like a father. No. Compressing data packet. We'll skip through this bit. It's basically the same data collected across 24,672 revolutions of you were alone drifting through space for a few hundred years. Don't judge. It was a choice. The right choice? Owning such a capable body to the pursuit of science is as noble as one gets, friend. Waste not, want not. Memory index, shame. Please don't look. I can't not look. I know, shame. Prince of Steel Silk, your homeworld survives at my pleasure. You have lost your right to it. Should Nicodemu have truthful eyes and you somehow survive the proving grounds, stay here. If you ever return to Earth, you will watch all you cherish ground to powder beneath my boot. This is where Xanto found you hiding? Are you still hiding? Shame. As we see it going through Peter and Glitch's different kind of things. And this is really kind of cool. I like seeing this stuff and seeing Hellgate actually leave Spidey on that planet and actually look more onto his face. It's like, that's nutty. Okay, so that's kind of why Pete's kind of staying back. He needs to be strong enough to, like, thunderfuck that fucker. Memory packets disintegrated in catalog. In catalog. Self-restored. Sigh. I would say that sharing a consciousness has been an entertaining distraction, but I found your mental landscape of guilt and self-loathing to be frustratingly dull. Also, spiders are disgusting and I pray never to meet one. You may call me Glitch. I'm sorry, I wore you. We will not speak of it again. Now, shall we get on with the tedium of living, as it's pretty much ripped, got them out of there, and it's like, that's pretty fucking cool there. Good stapling, no loose pages, baby. Spidey's in his underwear. Ha! See, I told you he was too dumb to die. Very fortunate for you. Sassy once you're out of a cell. What happens now? What always happens, unfortunately. Violence. You require protection. Not that I care if you were torn asunder. Will this suffice? What? Not as strong nor functional as I am, but exposure is a deep-seated concern of yours. Yes, thanks. What are you going to do? Communicate. So we see our group kind of going in there to like help him out, and I do like that Glitch is able to kind of create a suit for Spidey as he kind of goes in, and it's like Glitch is trying to communicate. It's like, all right. Great day at the combat pit, huh? You sound quite jovial considering you traded my perfect flex suit for that pitiful shell. As he's like just bashing in and doing Spidey shit. It's like, yeah. It's jokes, or I remember how furious I am at you and leave you here to rot. Where's Rocket? He said, I gave him a deposit and then ran off. Last chance to settle this like a gentleman, Din Wixie. Me? I held up my end, and you expect me to fold like some Chitauri governmental body? Easy, Fuzzy, I got you. Will you stop messing with my business? Rocket, let it go. He swindled you out of a deposit. Who cares? I paid this tool for info about my fucking family, and I ain't leaving without it. You may not want to get back to the people you left behind, but I do. Pardon the interruption, Mr. Dinwicket. Oh, it's like... Oh, so it was supposed to get information for his family, and Spidey is not happy about that. I like the eyes there. Betty and I just had the most delightful conversation, a meeting of the minds, as it were. She would like to renegotiate her contract, or she's going to eat you one leg at a time. Grunt! There's more, but frankly it is too gruesome for the more sensitive viewers. She is quite displeased with your labor policies. It's like, Betty, go get that shit. It's like, I love Glitch kind of sitting on top of Betty, be like, yeah, how you doing, Betty? Yes, I went on in that negotiating too, Goldie. Why not? It certainly beats pounding one another into mush, doesn't it? It's like, I'm liking Glitch here. It's like, what's going on with Glitch? Are you planning to fuel those weapons with the power of benevolence? It was the right thing to do. Not to mention that I have a complicated history with alien suits. Very much yes you do, Peter. Well, later, as him and Xanto are pretty much kind of like working through their shit. The Technarch was a willing participant in my experiment. I know, I saw his memories. You still feel that freedom is better than despair? He hasn't asked to go back to the way it was, yet. The universe is a big place, my boy. Not everyone subscribes to human definitions of morality. lobotomizing a motherfucker and turning it into a suit ain't cool, motherfucker. That ain't just a human thing, alright? Changing topics, how's our project coming along? Slowly. Your biology is elusive, but together I'm certain that we can achieve the goal. Ahem. Normally, when I clear my throat, that's just me pretending when I walk in on something awkward, but this time it's got vomit in it because you're science snuggling with him. I'm with you, Rocket. I mean, Peter should just be working with Rocket. I mean, he's like a fucking genius in his own right. I was gonna tell you that your ex-underpants has a lock on an operable Stargate. Rocket, wait. But you just keep snogging that psychopath who kidnapped us and riding me for working with undesirables. It's not that simple. I never is with you people. Rocket, please just whoop. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And then this was an interesting development. Nah, I'm gonna go break some stuff instead, Peter. Thing is, Rocket's pissed at him, but he still called him Peter. Hi? I want to ask you a question. Alright, yeah, I mean, I was in the middle of something, but you gave up strength for the freedom of another life form. Why? It was the right thing to do. Wouldn't you have done the same? And she's pretty much got him against the wall, being like, why would you do this? And he's like, that's what I'd do. And then we get Ray kissing him. It's like, holy shit. And Pete's like, whoa. And she's like, I'm sorry. It's alright. No, I did not have permission. You have permission if you want. It's like, interesting. I'm like, okay, Peter. We'll see how that kind of works out. Well, when you're in space, when Shay's not around, I guess. But, different kind of circumstances. We'll have to see what Peter's doing if he even thinks that he's able to get back home. I'm light years from home with a crew of alien strangers playing pew-pew guns against intergalactic bad guys. Totally normal. I'm not hiding. I'm just on vacation. Honest. Peter does actually need a vacation. So, at first, I'm thinking that this is him actually kind of hiding when I'm reading it. And then when I'm like, you know what, he actually kind of does need a vacation from shit. But we do have someone kind of looking on as they're making out. It's like, who the fuck is that? And what's kind of going on there? So we get Spider's Web. We get a look at Joe Kelly. And a little bit more of like what's going on with the spiders and symbiotes. And the Gamma Corner. And a nice kind of look at one of the kind of Black Cat variants kind of going on. And of course, Planet She-Hulk as well. And then a look as we check in more on Earth Spidey in issue 16. So, I enjoyed this because I liked learning more about what was going on with Pete's suit glitch. Of how it kind of was in despair, separated, I guess, from the Technarchs. And just kind of was going through that and trying to figure out what was kind of going on and acquiesce to Xanto's kind of thing. This, of course, still pisses Peter off, and I love that, like, even in the middle of a fight that he's trying to help with Rocket, he's like, nope, do it. And I'm sorry, the T-pose thing was just, it's funny to me. It's like, yep. And I love how at first you're thinking that Rocket's being a greedy little shit, but no, he put a deposit down to learn about where his family is, and Pete's like, oh, I'm pissed. So I do like that Pete still has the same suit that the Glitch was able to give it to him, make an actual suit kind of thing, because the design is fucking great. And I don't blame him because of like his whole thing with alien suits, him explaining that to Xanto. And Rocket learning that stuff and being pissed off is very understandable. So we'll have to see how their relationship kind of changes on that. And then how his relationship with Ray changes as well, as she's like asking why he would give up the strength, his strength for like the freedom of another life form, and then just kissing him, and then them continuing on, while Peter's making it seem like he's trying to rationalize that he's on vacation, when I'm trying to think, yeah, when's the last time you actually did have a kind of actual full-on vacation to kind of rest and recharge? Because I get that in the beginning where he's like, he usually can't do that because of like his responsibilities. It's like, I totally get that, my friend. So, I enjoyed this. The art was really awesome. A lot of kind of cool actions. I liked the Technarch glitch, how his powers were like utilized and brought about, and what it kind of changed up. And Pete still having some really good Spider-Man web slinging action. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.